Now that we've got Git installed and our Git repository set up here, we also need to configure our user account. And so how we're going to do that is through the git config. So run git space config, 2 dashes, and the keyword global, user.name, and in the quotations here, we're going to type our name. And then git config global user.email is going to be this. So now our user is set up. We can pull from this repository and push to it. So let's do a pull. Let's run git pull. And you're going to see that it's going to give us an error because it doesn't know exactly which branch is the upstream. And that's basically which branch you should always pull and push from. So you have two options. You can either run git pull origin and then the branch name, which in this case is master. This will work, but also you can set the upstream branch. So I'm going to do that. So run git branch -- set upstream 2 equals, and here we're going to type origin - the branch name. So in this case it is master. And that's not going to work. Let's do a pull. Let's do a manual pull first. So git pull origin master. And if I run ls, we now see that we've got the readme in here. So I'm going to try setting the upstream again. There. So you do need to do a pull first, and that basically tells your machine what repository or what branches the repository has, and then you can set the upstream to one of those branches. But the repository on your local machine has to be aware of the branches first. So now we've got a repository set up, we've got a file that we can edit, and I'm going to do that. So I'm going to come over to PyCharm here and open up the project. Dismiss that for now. We've got a README file. So I'm just going to write a quick description here. There. So I'm going to Control S to save that. And come back over here. I'm going to clear this so it looks a bit cleaner. And now what we're going to do is push this change to the server. And how we do that is we first need to add all the files to the tracker. And then secondly, we need to commit our changes, and then we need to push. So to add the file, you can either run git add and then the file name, or if you want to add all changed files, you can run git add -A. Now that we've got the files added, we need to commit the files, and we're going to do that with git commit -m and then our commit message, which basically is a headline for these changes we've made. So it should describe the changes that we've made and be less than, say, 140 characters, because this is going to show right here, and if it gets too long, you know, it might not be as convenient as it should be. So I'm just going to name this one updated readme added main.py, and then hit enter. Now I'm going to let's just push it. So git push. Now, if I hadn't set the upstream to origin master, I would have to type git push origin master here. But I have the upstream set, so I'm just going to type git push and then enter the username and the password. And this commit has been successfully pushed to the remote repository. So if I come back to this page and refresh, we're going to see the change to the README file has succeeded. The main.py file has been added, and we've also got this directory right here, which is for the PyCharm IDE. These files provide information to PyCharm about, say, which files are currently opened, stuff like that. And so if I close PyCharm and reopen it, it knows what files to open from my last session.